Hello, Minecrafters, and welcome to episode 48 of our Direwolf 20 Let's Play series. Last episode, we worked on our ME interfaces that have where we put our patterns, our molecular assemblers, and our crafting storage with the coprocessors. And this episode, I believe what I'm going to do, and that's basically what I built right over here last episode, I just moved it down at the other end. So I believe what I'm going to do this time is work on our setup for the alloy smeltery and the sag mill, and see if we can't get this set up the way I want it. Let's see, so basically I think I'm going to go with the mill on the bottom. Our setup's going to be a little bit like what we did on the other one, in that we're going to have that there. We're going to have interfaces behind it. And then we're going to go under. And actually, yeah, I'll do it like that. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and then let's see, we'll have power down through there, and we want our cable. Let's see, we're going to have I guess I'll put the storage buses here. Do I not have any ME glass? Oh yeah, I do. Because I don't really need to see the channels under here, because I know that'll be 8. And if I come out the back, oh, that was one of my lights. Don't want to break that one. Okay. Let's see. That's going to be 8. And then these are going to be 8. So if I drop that one, then put a smart cable there. And actually, I think I want to trade that one out for a smart cable. Okay. Let's see, I'll grab my little setup over here, just so I don't have to go make another one. And like I said, eventually that'll tie in all the way down there, so I just use that for testing purposes. Well, I guess I will go ahead and break that for now. That is something I did figure out is if you put power into your ME controller, you don't have to make a power acceptor. Okay, so we got 8 channels up here and 8 channels down there and 16 right there. So that is good to go. So then what I want to do is I think I want to put a space between them. Come on. All right, that should be right. And then we'll do our interfaces on the back of these. And then on this one, our power will end up being on the top. And I'll do the interfaces on the top of these, or the storage buses. Run my glass cable down. Actually, I think I'm going to do like I did on the other one and make that last one. Oops. That was my dense, not my smart. In the hotbar, they look a lot alike. Alright, and then I want the dense one there. And then that one there. Actually, I think I'm going to flip that. At least I think that'll work. Yep, that worked. So as you can see, we've got 8 channels there and 8 channels here. Down here we've got 8 and 8, so that's 16, that's 16, and so we have a full 32 channels right there. But that's only one side of that controller, so that works out pretty well. And then we can come around on the back side here and put these in. Or actually another way we can do that is with these, but I'm gonna take them and paint them a different color. Because, well, okay, that's glowstone, that's facade. But yeah, I think I want to get those a different, paint those a little bit differently. And good, I've got one I can paint from. Actually, I want to grab, well, if I got any in my bag. Yeah, I got some up there. And I'll let those paint while I'm doing this. Another cool thing about the conduit facades is to not just use them to hide cables in, but you can also, well, that's not going to be a very good example because if I right click that now, it's just going to turn it. That may not work very well. I'll do that a different way. But I will use these on top of it. They are quite a bit harder to break though. Okay, and do you have any power? Oh, it's already in my hotbar. Alright, so that's got those all tied together. Now I'll drop down to my little Ender Mini. And this is probably one of the handiest ones as far as doing cabling, because he can go down in between and behind and all that on the cables. It does at times get a little bit difficult because it doesn't like to read what level he's on very well. Like whenever you're trying to remove cables or something like that. And I know I can use the Ender IO cables, but they seem a little glitchy to me. I haven't had the best of luck with those. And I should be able to get that right there. Sweet. All right, so we got power going to that. And I can do a facade here. I may not have quite enough to go all the way down here. Well, actually, yeah, I should. There. Now we got power going to everything. That's not too bad. Alright, so now we go and grab the rest of the facades. They should have painted by now. I guess I didn't move it down quite far enough. Alright, so that'll work for that. Not sure exactly how I want this to look. I can do that. Or I could do that. Because either way, my plan is to come around here. Or actually, because one of the things I added over here was the ME interface terminal. And so what this does is should allow me to put items in. Did I go over channels on that? Oh, wait, no, I took the power off. It might be time to go ahead and run that one. Hey, there it is. Okay, so I need to take that off. I'm gonna go down here. I don't know if I'll have to reprogram that P2P tunnel or not. Alright, that's the way it's going to run. And actually, no, I'm going to change that just a little bit. I want to put that there, put my P2P here. Then I can do that. Yep, that'll work. So now I've got my power attached to it. Now I can run it back. No. There we go. And looks like I'm going to have to reprogram those. But that shouldn't be a problem. Well, it shouldn't be. Where's my, oh, there it is. Cobblestone. And this is what I was saying about it. Sometimes difficult for it to tell where you're at, because it's thinking I'm looking at cobblestone. If you look up there at Wayla, okay, I'll do this. And then change back. Okay, and now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that should be all of it. There we go. Now I can just zoom on down here, come out, and close this up. Preferably with the right one. That one. Now when I come over here, and you can see we have access to all of our molecular assemblers. And if you notice the parenthesis of 8, there's 4 there and 4 there. So I think what I might do is do something like that over here. That way it'll give me access to these, and if I'm not mistaken, it should tell me which machine it's on. So let me go craft one of those up and I'll be right back. Okay, let's see what we got here. Alright, now I want to take that, run it up over. And I already know one thing I forgot. Yep. One of them. No CPUs available. Okay. Not sure what that was from. Okay. And the reason for what I just got was to be able to power it. So we'll do just like we did on the other one. We'll put our fiber here. Put a P2P there. Then we'll start running our, if I can remember to hit both buttons. Alright, so then that should be coming down right there. Now what I'm going to want to do is remove a few cables. Need to move that one and these. Actually, I need to move that one too. Alright, so then run, well, I'll just go ahead and let it tag now. Let's see, and I want P2P there. Might be a little difficult getting one in there. I guess what I could do is remove that. Then see if I can hit it. Okay. I just about got a full inventory. That's not what I wanted to place. That is. Okay. I think I might better get out of there. Okay, remove that and that and that. Guess I gotta remove that one. Okay. That's storage bus. I want P2P. Put that one there and that one there. Put that back and sneak that cable back in there. And that should tie everything back together. Okay, so now what I need to do, I always have the hardest time spotting that little card. We're going to clear it and then right click on the P2P, and then we're going to come over here and tag these four. So it should be 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there we got our channels. So that should be good for that. Sweet. Now I just got to figure out where I'm going to get access, because I'm going to have to bring another set of cables down. Okay, so I got 32 channels going there. And the reason this isn't full is because this is just showing the number of P2Ps. So I've got one over there and then these 4 down here. So you've got your 4 plus 1 is your 5. So I could put 3 more P2Ps on there, except that all my 32 channels off of that face are already used. So next I'm going to need to come off from here, or possibly the top or something. Actually, I'll bet, since they're all tied in on the same network, I bet this one shows it. Yep. Oh, come on, scroll up. Alloy smelter, molecular assembler, sag mill. So these are all talking to each other now. Sweet. That worked out pretty good. And I'll probably bring another channel or something like that out here in the front. But now keep in mind, this is not going to be our regular workroom. This down here is just going to be for all of our automation. Once this is done, we shouldn't have to come down here hardly ever. Basically, this room here, or that one over there, I'm not sure which yet, will be our actual interaction room, the room we go to. Like I said, this down here will just be for, where everything will be at that does all the behind the scenes stuff. I mean, I want it to look nice for when we do come down here, but for the most part, once it's my goal is to do this once and done. Set it up, do it right, make it expandable, and with plenty of room, plenty of machines. But once we set something up to do the work, then we don't have to come back down here. And then hopefully up here I can just have like an ME terminal, a crafting console, and another one of these, because if I've got this interface terminal upstairs, well, actually I can show you. Just like this setup where I've got the interface terminal, which accesses all of my interfaces, and then I've got my crafting terminal, which is where I access my inventory. I do my actual crafting from inventory. And then I've got my pattern terminal, which is this one down here. And then I've also got access to the inventory, but this is where I actually make the patterns. If it's a crafting pattern, I do it with the crafting pattern set up. And if it's a process, like if it goes through sag mill or something like that, then I flip this and it goes to the process. And then I'll make it here, and then I'll flip up here and put it in. Well, I won't have access to it from here because these are two different networks. But then I'll know, whether it goes to the sag mill or whatever. So I believe, and why are you not going to the right place? I keep on missing my target. Why are you flashing? That's weird. Okay, so that should wrap it up for the episode. Next episode, we will see about getting further in on our auto crafting. Probably go ahead and start putting together some of our actual patterns and kick this thing started and start moving over here. Start moving our inventory, move the drives over, and see about getting all of our processing done in one location. So, like I said, that should wrap it up for the episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it helped you out. If it did help you, please click down below on the like to help me out. And as usual, if you have any questions and want to make any comments, make sure to leave that down below. And also subscribe if you'd like to be notified when we post up our new videos. But most of all, I just hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you were entertained. Maybe you learned something. And like I said, I hope you enjoy it and come back to see us. I'm Jim Slate. Take care and God bless.